Okay. Third time's a charm. All right. What's up, internet world? We're the News 19 nerds. I'm tired already. I'm Leroy.
Computer.
That's Lauren. That's Michael.
Leroy, you sound tired, bro.
I am tired, man. So we're trying to get this internet stream going. By we, I mean me. And by me, I mean painfully slow. I don't know what I'm doing. We got to do a press play, y'all. We know we've been doing social distancing. We're trying to get this stream together. Trying to help y'all find your joy. So, Michael, take it away. What's been the joy for you this week?
I'm in chat right now, making sure they got sound.
They do. I heard it. Yeah.
Okay.
I can't get the chat up. I'm sorry, y'all.
I can see chat on my phone. You pull up chat on your phone.
Yeah. Just pull it up on your phone.
My phone is acting up.
Oh man, Leroy, how do you become so old all of a sudden?
It's the room, man.
Bruh.
It is the room.
You walk in and all knowledge leaves. Only nerds.
The room is killing the signal. My brain hurts. All right, so Michael.
Okay. Yeah.
IMAX says we got sound.
What have I been doing to get through this coronavirus foolishness?
Yes.
Playing games and watching streaming stuff.
What games? What streaming stuff, man?
Can I tell my story?
Yeah, go ahead.
Okay. So the games I'm playing 2 Point Hospital on Nintendo Switch.
Okay.
My hospitals are incredible. They're run just like Grey's Anatomy.
Are they better than the hospitals we got now?
Are you shipping people masks?
Does your hospitals have PPE?
I've had some people that have died in my hospital.
Oh, so just like ours.
Yeah, but I have like the ability to suck up the ghosts and capture their spirit and use them for research, so that's pretty cool.
The what? The what?
I can suck up ghosts like Ghostbusters and use their essence for spirit.
That sounds like some demonic stuff.
I mean, it's fun. I'm doing that. I'm playing Ori and the Will of the Wisp on Xbox One.
All right.
And I've been streaming. I finished up this Shadow show on Netflix. It's a Netflix / African production. I don't know which country, but it's pretty good.
Okay.
8 episodes.
All right, Lauren, what's been your fun for you this week?
I've been doing some weird music stuff, rediscovering GarageBand on my Mac and coming up with some songs and just being extra. And also going back and I'm watching Steven Universe Future on Cartoon Network. I forgot that it came out, so I'm like starting from season 1 of, I think there's 2 seasons of Steven Universe Future. Maybe it's 1 season, but I just started it. Love it. I'm surprisingly not playing The Sims. I thought I was going to be playing Sims.
Why not?
I don't know.
You got all this free time now.
I don't know. Maybe because I'm doing all this stuff on my computer and I just keep forgetting about my Sims. Like, I could have had families and
Lauren,
drama. And
you were at work playing Sims.
I was at work playing The Sims, yes. At one point. One night.
So maybe
I did that. I finished my stories and everything. So
I feel like you brought your computer down to the nerd room and played it in front of us.
Yeah.
I did.
You know what? Maybe what it is you don't feel the pressure or the rush of playing of doing something you shouldn't be doing at work. Maybe that's what it is. Because you can play it anytime now.
It is. Maybe that's what it is. I also have my Pinot Grigio here. I'm off right now.
You mean your Moscato?
Look, I'm not even going to get into this tonight because we had this conversation already, but Moscato, starter level.
I got sweet tea, so.
Black women. But Pinot Grigio and Merlot and Cabernet and Cab Sauv, like all that graduates to that.
Okay.
2020.
Have you been able to pull up chat yet, Leroy?
Yeah, I pulled it up.
Okay, because David Cooper said, "Hey, cover Roy."
Yep. What's up, David Cooper? What's up, IMAX? Edward Sanchez Production. D. Steezel. Hold on. Yep, we live. It's a little impromptu. We are trying to figure this social distancing, trying to figure out how the internet works. Because I'm be honest with you, I'm out of my depth. I'm used to just walking in the control room and it being up, not having to do all this setup. My find the joy this week has been Call of Duty Modern Warfare 2 came out Wednesday.
Yeah, I think you texted me like 1 a.m. talking about it's out.
Oh yeah.
And I'm like, why are you texting me?
Son, it came out. I thought it was an April Fool's joke. I literally went on the PlayStation Store, saw it was up for $20. I told Avery, and Avery was like, "You can buy stuff on PlayStation Store on the computer," and I was like, "Yeah, where have you been?"
Oh.
Yeah, like I blew his mind. So the next time you see Avery, you think I'm bad with technology. I show Avery, like you could, whole mind blown. So I bought it. PlayStation was in rest mode. I bought it and had it set to download. When I got home from work, it was ready to go. I've been playing that nonstop. I stopped playing Fallen Order, Jedi, whatever that. I stopped playing that just to play Call of Duty. Whew.
So what came out recent before this one?
A brand new Call of Duty.
Black Ops 4?
No. The
Reimagining?
The reimagining.
Yeah,
So this is a remaster.
Okay.
Yeah, I ain't gonna lie. That's what's been getting me through the week. So yeah.
But isn't Avery the engineer, David Cooper? Facts.
Avery is supposed to be a technical person, just like I am, but as you can see, through these multiple streams that it took me about 11 times to get up,
17.
we are not the best at this. So yeah, that's what's been getting me through the week.
Speak for yourself.
And thank you, Edward Sanchez Productions. Steven Universe's future is 1 season, so I will be blasting through that this weekend and enjoying myself.
So, Lauren, you've always talked about Steven Universe, and I need to get on that. Maybe I'll start watching that tonight after this.
Yeah, man, go ahead. It's just a magical show. Where is it?
Is it on Hulu?
It's on Cartoon Network. So what I do, because I don't either. But I have a mom who has DirecTV. Okay. And so I use her DirecTV password and everything. I can give it to you if you want it.
Okay, we'll talk about that. We'll talk about that offline.
All right. They ask you for using Zoom. Download up. Ask you for using Zoom.
No, we use Zoom for our work meetings, but we're using Skype for this. One, because it's free, and two, we actually kind of know how to use this. And
and Zoom only limits you, the free version of Zoom only limits you to 40 minutes.
Yeah.
So if you want a long Zoom, you have to have like a professional account. And
we ain't got that money.
Yeah.
And, hey, our station don't have that kind of money because they only use the free account. Because so the little inside baseball, we'll have our meeting at 2:30, and they'll be like, "Hey, we ain't got time for that question. We got real important stuff to do." And they'll be like,
got 8.
Yeah. Our boss will keep a countdown. So if somebody asks some unreasonable nonsense, she'll be like, "Hey, mute your mic. We ain't got time for that." So we can keep going through the meeting. So that's actually my favorite part of the meeting. The only part that's good about that meeting. So yeah, that's what we've been doing. So our chat topics for today, we're not going to do a lot of news. We're going to do like basically some stuff to get you through the week and just kind of talk to you guys and find out what we're going to talk about trailers. So I was watching the trailer this week and I wanted to know what trailer you saw, because they're advertisements for movies, that met your expectations. So what trailer, we'll start with Lauren. I'm hitting Lauren up because I'm really interested to see what Lauren comes up with. What trailer did you watch, Lauren? This is our first one. That you watched and you was like, I got exactly what I wanted from this movie based on this trailer. This right. This hit the spot. Lauren, go.
Jurassic World. Do I need to add something? Do I need to? Y'all are both with
No, Michael did that. Michael looked like that.
I did. My question is Jurassic World. That is like the newer one, right? Like 2014, 20.
Yeah, that was the start of the new series. You know. So to me, I'm like, you know what? We're gonna get dinosaurs. We're gonna get some epic shots. We're gonna get some crazy people who should not be at this park. This park shouldn't exist, you know. And we got just that. So the trailer gave me the whole, like, I think it started off saying like, oh, you know, let me know, you know, what kind of crazy stuff you run into and don't go off the path. And then what do? Go off the path. So
wearing high heels.
Right. Exactly.
Running from a T-Rex.
It was ridiculous. Creating some new dinosaur that was made in a lab, you know, all that kind of stuff. So it gave me just what I thought I was going to get out of the movie, which was visuals and crazy concept.
I thought you could start singing just now when you was like, it gave me just what I thought you could say, just what I needed. I really thought you was going to start singing.
I might later, but right now, nah.
Okay, I can see that. Jurassic World. Michael, what you got? What you got? What movie? Watch the trailer. Movie hit you right there.
Okay, so Lauren, did you pay Jean Jay to say Spies in Disguise?
Spies in Disguise with the truth, and yes, I should have led with that. My bad, man. And just I needed that trailer. Basically set up the most epic little spy movie that you'll ever see from a bird's eye view, and I loved it. It was great. Spies in the Sky. So I got 2 trailers, man. 2 trailers. Thank you, Paige John Jackson.
I just wanted to ask. The movie that the trailer that really like set the bar, I knew exactly what I was going to get, or at least not what I was going to get. I was just satisfied. Is a recent movie, Avengers Endgame.
Oh yeah, definitely.
See that we talked about this, and I need to hear your explanation because I didn't see it.
Because in your mind, you feel like what the trailer was less than the movie.
Yeah, like the trailer just gave you just enough, and you didn't know all that was gonna be in the movie.
But the trailer lied too, because they had Hulk all up in there, and he was in there.
That was in Infinity War.
That was Infinity War, yeah.
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 Endgame was a little more truthful.
Yeah.
But to me, it gave me what I wanted because it was a bunch of surprises, and that was exciting. Like we've talked about this where trailers will put too much into the trailer, and you know what happens in the movie.
Allah, David. Son.
Case in point, Shobbs and Hall.
You mean Hobbs and Shaw?
Hobbs and Shaw.
You said Shaw.
What did I say?
You said Shaw and Hobbs.
I mean, it don't matter. It's forgettable.
That's what David Cooper said. That's exactly what David Cooper said.
But I mean, yeah, a movie like that, it gave you, and that movie was fine, but it would have been nice if we had gotten some stuff, like some reveals that we didn't get in the trailer. And so that Avengers Endgame trailer was tight, and it came at the time, and Marvel does a good job of this, of putting their trailers, I don't know if they're able to judge social media or they have these analytics or whatever, but they know how to put their trailers out just when people want them. And they've been fiending for these trailers. They finally put them out, and you're like, yep, that's exactly what yes, there we go. Let's get hyped for this movie.
Yeah.
So that's why, like, I understand for the example of the movie is better than the trailer, but to me, this gave me exactly what I wanted because I didn't know what I wanted.
Okay, I can see that.
Yeah.
I can see that. Oh, my turn?
Uh-huh.
All right. For me, it was Belly. I'm never gonna stop promoting this movie.
Petroleum jelly. Petroleum jelly movie.
Actually, it's not Belly. It's not Belly, but it's not Belly, but I will never not find an opportunity to promote Belly and Hype Williams. It's not Belly, but I will say the movie for me that really hit exactly what it's supposed to be, and it was 28 Days Later. 28 Days Later was the start of the fast zombie movement. It was the movie that was like, yo, zombies are back. You saw Cillian Murphy. It was Danny Boyle. it just was, that whole trailer when you first watched it was creepy as hell. When you first saw it, he was in the city by himself. He woke up, he didn't know where he was. It just really kicked off everything to me of what a modern zombie movie should be, and I really liked it. So for me, it hit all the beats. It was crazy. Soldiers. Your boy, one of the Doctor Who's is in it. Which one? The one that didn't make
Eccleston?
it. Yeah, I think he's in it. Yeah.
Okay.
Yeah. Yep. Eccleston's in here,
Okay.
and it also introduced us to my one of my boos, Naomi Harris, was in this in a little known role. I just really like
your Pirates of the Caribbean girl.
Yep. I like this movie. Really hit, and it was really cool because it was like, I want to say zombies are kind of like an American thing that all people always do, and it was really cool to see zombies in another culture, another country. I know people are really digging Last Train to Busan, The Kingdom. We're seeing other cultures, movies doing, but it was really 28 Days Later was the one that I was just like, yo, like I watched the trailer, it gave me everything I wanted. So for me, it was 28 Days Later.
And for people who are coming in late, we're talking about trailers. Which ones? The first one that we talked about was which one met expectations.
Son, David Cooper said.
Like,
David Cooper said every.
This is the movie you're gonna get, and it met expectations, and you enjoyed the movie as well as the trailer.
David Cooper said, Leroy said, "Belly, take a drink."
Yes.
Yeah. You have a problem.
I am never going to not promote Belly. That's just, I'm always going to try to find a way. Because DMX, Shorty can't eat no books! Son.
Alright. We got Godzilla, King of the Monsters, as well as Man of Steel from D. Steels. Diesel. Yeah, the Superman, Batman versus Superman Doomsday trailer.
The Night Doctor. Tenet, the best Doctor. Last Train to Busan was amazing. All right, so we did what met your expectations. Let's do what failed. What did not meet your, like you watched the trailer and you were like, this did not do it for me. Lauren got a list.
Lauren, report a notebook?
Yeah, I did. Because I took some notes before I got on here, but I don't have a list, but I do have one movie that I hated. And in fact, the first movie that I ever walked out of, and it was Alien vs. Predator Requiem. And I know that some of y'all might feel some type of way about it, but the trailer made it seem like it's going to be hype or whatever.
I ain't gonna lie, I'm with you.
I was in high school, and I was there with some of my classmates. It might have been like 5 of us. We all walked out and went to see Sweeney Todd instead. And so it was just like, and no shade to Sweeney Todd, but it was just like, that wasn't the movie we were going to see. We were going to see Alien Requiem. And then somehow snuck into Sweeney Todd, in the midst. But
I'm not gonna lie, I feel you.
It was bad. The trailer made it, trailer hyped it up. Made
it seem like it was back to being this awesome movie.
Yeah, and then we get in there, and I think within the first 5-10 minutes, we were just like, I'm done.
So, question, Lauren, you kind of answered this, but Leroy, I didn't get your answer. Did you like the first one of these before, just Alien vs. Predator?
Yeah, I loved it.
I liked it.
It was like...
I liked it. I didn't love it. I mean, I love everything Xenomorphs, but it wasn't like... It was okay. It wasn't bad. I was like, okay, if this is the beginning of a franchise, it's the first one, let's see where they go. Like, the first one's always okay. The second one's always the best movie. But, man, Lauren, you're right. Ooh.
Yeah. So in the chat, there's Sonic, worst trailer of all time. Damien Estrada said Sonic was the worst trailer of all time. The first one or the renewed one?
I think he's going with the first one.
Are you talking about the first trailer or the second trailer?
No, Damien Estrada agrees with you, Michael. Best trailer in games. So we gonna get to the best trailers in a minute, but Michael, for you, what was the one that just didn't? It left you unsatisfied.
So it was probably Suicide Squad.
Mm.
Because that trailer. Let's go back to when that movie came out, right? And we were looking at. Let's go back in time. Let's get in our Doctor Who TARDIS. Go back in time, and this is when DC was trying to find a hit because they had a bunch of movies that nobody really cared about.
Whoa.
Man, DC.
This is post Nolan. Remember, This is post Nolan. This is the Snyderverse.
Yes.
Okay, continue.
Yeah. So I'm not talking about Nolan. I'm talking about Man of Steel and onwards. Now, there were people who liked Man of Steel for sure, but yes, you're one of them. And people in our chat liked it. But the general consensus was most people didn't like it. We can agree with that.
There were some haters.
Okay, sure. A lot of people really weren't feeling these DC movies, and then the trailer. I don't know what trailer company it was, cut this incredible trailer for Suicide Squad that had all this music and stuff in it, like different cuts and different fast edits. And it kind of reminded people of Guardians of the Galaxy because it was fun and it was poppy and it was moving and neon colored. Like, ooh, DC's going to have this Guardians of the Galaxy.
Right.
I don't know that they did. I think Suicide Squad is fine. And that's on the second
No,
one. When I first walked in, I was just like, ugh.
No, you're right. Suicide Squad is a bad movie. I still like Suicide Squad. I own the unrated. It does fill in some gaps, but it ain't a great movie.
Mm-hmm.
It's not.
And to me, I was just so hyped from that trailer. Like, oh, this is going to be great. And the best part of Suicide Squad to me is when Will Smith is Deadshot, talks to Viola Davis as Amanda Waller. He's shooting that gun, and he said, "Make sure my kid gets into the good school, into the white school." I was like, that's the best part of the whole movie.
He was like white people that blank.
Yeah. I was like, okay, I like that. Other than that, I was like, whatever.
Yo.
What?
Paige said Lady in the Water trailer was deceitful. And then David Cooper said cats. Cats, and I want to see it, but I need to figure out a way to watch it. But
so here's a question though.
Yeah.
Cat is a crazy trailer, but the movie's also crazy too, so it kind of does what it's supposed to, right?
Right. It exactly what
Well,
it's
see, that's
supposed
the
to
thing.
do.
I think what a lot of people don't understand about Cats is they think it's a musical that makes sense. And the original musical doesn't make sense. It's just a fever dream. So I can see where people can take it, but at least if you're gonna watch a movie, at least the special effects should be done. Like, don't release it like a bad, online game and then update the graphics while the movie's still in theaters. Because that's what happened.
You're saying we got to download patch for the movie.
Pretty much.
Okay.
So for me, Lauren mentioned the Xenomorph franchise. For me, the trailer that lied to me, that made me think the movie was going to be good, and I own it, I still watch it even though the movie let me down and I don't like it, is Prometheus.
2 alien movies on the deck.
I will tell you right now, I love the Xenomorph. Are you taking notes? Prometheus, I was so hyped because Ridley Scott was back, the original director for Alien. I love everybody in this movie. Idris Elba was the spaceship captain. Charlize Theron was in it. I was really, really excited about this movie. It was supposed to be a prequel to Alien. And I left work. Me and Chris Brathwaite, one of the people we work with, me and him went to the movie.
Are you about to tell Chris Brathwaite?
No, me and Chris Brathwaite, it was a midnight showing at Dutch Square Cinema. I had prepaid for my ticket, Chris's ticket, and my sister's ticket. We went to that movie, and we were in that movie walking out like, what did we just watch? There were good moments about the movie. I can appreciate it now. But that movie let me down like you would not believe. And and keep in mind, I have a special edition of it. I have a 4-disc.
Oh, so you feel like
Blu-ray.
I have a 4-disc. Yeah.
What 4 discs do you need? But the first one.
Blu-ray 3D, Blu-ray feature film, Blu-ray bonus, and DVD feature. I have like
$50 on that DVD.
I do, and again, I say this. This movie let me down so bad.
Were you searching for other elements in these features that
I
they
was,
were
yeah,
adding?
yes, I was trying to figure out where it went wrong. Well, honestly, I was trying to figure out where did. This is a man who gave us Alien, Blade Runner, Gladiator. I don't count Gods and Kings, but I mean, you think about the movies.
Wait, he did Gods and Kings?
Yeah.
Oh no.
Yeah, I never watched it.
Oh.
Kingdom of Heaven.
Oof.
Son, like I can name Ridley Scott is one of the best directors of all time, and I have watched this trying to figure out where they went wrong. And then the movie after that, Covenant. Don't get me started on that, but that's the one that just I watch, and I still watch the trailer. Like, where is that movie?
Oh, Ken from Chicago says Rise of the Silver Surfer teaser trailer.
Uh-huh.
I remember that trailer.
Yeah.
I think it was cool.
Remember
Yeah.
because he went through the surfboard. He came back up. Yep, I remember that.
Yeah. Yeah. That movie was not good.
Cause who was the voice?
3.
Who was the voice for Rise of Silver? Who was the voice of Silver Surfer? Was it Morpheus?
Fishburne.
It was Morpheus,
Yeah.
right?
Prince.
Yeah.
Rest23 said, "What about The Last Airbender?" I think I blocked that from my mind because it was such trash, and I know there's going to be better on the horizon, so I haven't even thought about that since.
So I think the last Airbender trailer was bad, but the movie was also bad. So in that way, it kind of met my expectations. So I was like, I knew exactly what I was going to get from this movie based on the trailer, which was garbage. I'm happy that the original team is doing a live action version on Netflix.
Yeah.
Coming, so it's cool.
I can't wait.
Hopefully,
Let's go.
So let's start, Michael. This time I'm gonna start with you. What movie exceeded your expectations? You saw the trailer and you did not realize that was what the movie was going. Like it didn't actually convey how amazing this movie was going to be.
For me, the movie is Peoples.
Oh, you were in that.
Don't do that. That movie stars one Craig Robinson.
All right.
Who's the Scandal woman?
Olivia Pope?
Washington?
Yes, Kerry Washington.
Oh, you mean her real name?
Yes.
Okay.
It also has David Allen Greer. It's got a bunch of people in it. And I saw that trailer, and I was like, this is going to be bad because it said it was produced by Tyler Perry.
Oh yeah.
I'm not a fan of any. I don't think I like any Tyler Perry movie. I'm thinking about it now. I was like, because they're all the same. And it's one that's fine, but if they're all the same thing, you're like, nah.
There's one good Tyler Perry movie.
What's that?
Why Did I Get Married?
Why Did I Get Married?
The first one.
Afraid Together was good.
I never watched that one. Why Did I Get Married is the only good Tyler Perry movie.
But for the most part, I'm not a fan of Tyler Perry movies. So when they said it was produced by him, I was like, oh, this is going to be bad. And I didn't watch it until it came out, like at the library or something. Checked it out. That movie was great. It's hilarious. I bought it. It's very funny. David Allen Greer is great. Everybody in it's great. It's got, and I can't think of his name, but it's the kid who played in the Everybody Hates Chris.
Everybody hates Chris.
Yeah.
I hates Chris.
It's got him in it. It's got Malcolm Barrett's in it. Yeah, a bunch of good people. I really enjoyed that movie.
All right, Lauren. What's the movie? Go ahead.
District 9.
Whoa, okay. Go on.
The trailer did give us, like, we did see the alien in the trailer. I forgot what they're called. I literally forgot what they're called. But that movie, the trailer was like this. The movie was like, and I can't wait until, I don't know, are they making another one?
Yeah, they're supposed to be, but he's busy.
They're supposed to, but that was years ago. They were supposed to be making this anyway. But that movie, literally, I will never forget, like, when I went to see it, I think I went by myself because my mom was like, nah, I'm not going to that. It looks scary. And so I went and I was just like, this is amazing. This is amazing. District 9 to me was I had difficulty saying either District 9 or like all the Harry Potters.
Really?
Okay.
So you're just gonna come out with 8 movies?
That's why I narrowed it down to District 9 because I couldn't figure out which Harry Potter movie because I was like, oh, Deathly Hallows Part 1 or was it the Half-Blood Prince, like all that, whatever. But District 9 to me really gave us a tease in that trailer. And I feel like that did just what the trailer was supposed to do. Like the movie was already one of those like, we're shooting it as if it's a documentary. We're talking to people like, I think there was a woman that was like, they're not supposed to be here. You know, like, you know, all that. And I was like, who's not supposed to be here? And then we see it, and I'm like, oh, shoot. So like, how are they? It made that movie seem like it was real. It seemed like that was happening in South Africa, you know, at the time. Like, that's happening there. And,
Lauren, stop.
You don't know.
You got to do the rest of the video with that accent.
No, I don't. I will not shame. No, I will not shame myself. And my, you know, whatever.
I like District 9. I really did like. You're right. That was a really good movie.
That was great. And if you haven't seen District 9, I don't know, you've been living under a rock, but go ahead and watch it.
Yeah.
I don't know where it is, but just buy it because it's worth it. It was just so real and raw and just unlike anything I'd ever seen. And I really appreciated it. So that trailer did justice.
That's a deep cut.
Deep cut, bruh. Deep cuts.
I guess it's me.
Somebody said Daddy's Little. Pajon J said Daddy's Little Girls which is a Tyler Perry film.
You know what?
I
always forget that's a Tyler Perry film because it's good.
Yeah, it's good.
Friend of the show, Tyler Perry.
Yeah.
If you're gonna help us out, man, we love you, bro. But I will tell you, these wigs that you continue to put on these women, stop. You're in Atlanta, hair capital of the world. So just let's do that. Do better. Lace front.
I'm gonna go with Belly. So
If you don't get out here, if you don't get out here with Belly.
No, for real. Although I will say Belly did meet my expectations. That trailer was amazing. I remember when I watched it. But for me, and it's recent, but I will say it was to me the best movie. I love everybody saying Cabin in the Woods because that movie blew my mind. But it didn't. I'm not a real big horror fan, but the movie that got me that I never thought I would ever see on screen was Into the Spider-Verse. That trailer did not prepare me for what that movie was and what it ended up being. I still go back and watch it because I watched the trailer. Like, so the teaser that came out that had What's Up Danger, the teaser that came out was a minute. You don't even realize that part of that teaser is like not even a tenth of the movie. I'm not gonna say I'm not a big Spider-Man fan, but always like everybody does Spider-Man. Like, how do you do it different? Mm-hmm. I still think this movie was the best movie of the year over Infinity War. That's how much I love this movie. Seeing Miles Morales on screen, it's not a secret. I am black. But to see a
really. I didn't know.
Glasses.
So to see that movie and to realize, because the word was you could never put a comic book on screen, and this movie literally was a comic book on screen, and it really proved and it really changed my perception of what animation is. And I love anime, I love animation, I love cartoons, but this movie, I don't want to say changed my life, but it honestly was one of those movies that was just, it was revolutionary for me. Because I never thought I could see something like that on screen. And it was like the little Easter eggs, to seeing Bendis's name, or I'm trying to remember the artist's name, to see her name in the phone. Like, it just, the relationship he had with his Mahershala Ali's character, the uncle. And I know some people are gonna like over Infinity War, Brian Barrett. Yeah, I'm gonna tell you straight up. This movie to me was the best movie of 2018. Complete movie. When his dad came to the door, I wanted to call my dad in the movie. Like that, the relationship he had with his dad, because one of the things for me, we always hear that adage of, black men not good fathers, and to see these representations on screen and the homages, like the fact that he was wearing Jordans. Like, I felt like this was a love letter to not just hip hop, but New York. It was just one of those things that I never thought I would be alive to see it. And I did, and it just blew my mind. So for me, it will always be, and Cabin in the Woods is up there, but it will always be Into the Spider-Verse.
It's funny because my little cousins who were like under the age of 5 played this movie on repeat to the point where they knew all the words and all the songs, everything, like the whole soundtrack. And I'm like, they don't know anything about Spider-Man. And I think that was their first introduction to Spider-Man. And my mom would send me videos of like, look what they're doing now, and like they were dancing to the songs at the end and things like that. So I thought it was really powerful to see that movie, especially in the theater, like on the big screen.
Yeah.
And so I too love Into the Spider-Verse. Excuse me. And just really think that it was one of those films that needed to be made, and you're right, like making a comic into a cartoon or into a movie seems difficult, but they did a really good job of doing that. And still hats off to Into the Spider-Verse.
Like it just changed. Like it's almost like we all know the backstory of Batman. His parents were murdered. Yeah. You got Spider-Man, and you got the whole Uncle Ben, responsibility, all that thing. You got it, but you didn't need to see it all over again. And the reveal of, spoiler alert, Chris Pine being Spider-Man that dies. And then, his name is Jake Johnson? Or is it Jack Johnson? Michael, which one is it? Is it Jake? Okay. And hearing Jake as Spider-Man and realizing he's not, like, when Miles is like, you're not going to be a very good teacher, are you? Like, it's just all those little quips that they were doing. When Miles he's like, save it for Comic-Con. And Miles is like, what is Comic-Con? Like, everybody brought their A game. And for me, that was just like one of those things where I always go back to it, to the point where as a comic, not just as a comic fan, but just as a fan of a good movie. And like Nicolas Cage, when he's on, he's on. And he was on in this movie. So,
oh man, I thought you were about to bring up Ghost Rider.
No.
Because stuff.
So let's get some of these.
Peyton J brought up Pan's Labyrinth. Have y'all seen Pan's Labyrinth?
Yes.
Because that movie was amazing. I saw it like
this thing.
One of my high school friends' basements. We watched it, and I remember being like, "What is this movie?" And this is magical, and it's great, and it was great. So shout out to that. That movie was great.
So we get some of these comments. So some people brought up Creed. Ken from Chicago brought up also Black Panther. That wasn't a movie. That was a movement. I mean, Michael, you saw that thing 8 times? Like,
no, I saw it 3 times, but I probably paid for maybe like 8 or 9 ticket admissions.
Yeah, I remember. You seen that thing at least. You saw it a grip.
Black Panther.
Yeah. Wow. Leroy, what's my motto about Black Panther?
It is a great movie, not a good superhero movie. And I'm gonna be honest with you, I hate you because I'm coming around to that side. I'm coming around, and I hate you because I've been rewatching it lately. Michael, you frozen. Your TVU signal's frozen.
Leroy, we didn't hear what you said. What?
Oh, my bad. Your TVU was frozen. I'm coming around to your way of thinking, and I hate it because the more I watch it, the more I'm like, I don't even see it as a superhero movement anymore. I don't. Mm-hmm. I see it as, this movie that this country's fighting immigration, fighting coming into the new world. I see all these different things that Ryan Coogler did, and it's funny that we talk about Black Panther because everybody in the chat is bringing up either Creed or Creed 2. And we know Ryan Coogler was behind Creed 1. And so, yeah, some people...
I think he was on Creed 2.
I will never forget, like, watching Black Panther and being in the theater for the first time, because I saw it twice in theaters.
Yeah.
And seeing that scene where, everybody's on the mountaintop, like, on the side of the mountain, like, for the initiation scene. And I was like, okay, what tribe would I be a part of? I'm trying to figure out, like, you know what I'm saying? Like, It was just so magical, and I just it just lights up the room. Like, it was perfect. I felt really proud to be Black. Felt really proud to be Black in those moments. Watching, I normally am proud to be Black, but watching Black Panther, I was like, yeah, what y'all gonna say now? Because we gave y'all feature film with the soundtrack that was amazing. Shout out to Kendrick Lamar. Like, it was great all around. And yeah, I know it's not really like the superhero movie that you were talking about, like, Michael, with it being as strong of a superhero movie, but I feel like there were other things that made it great.
Oh, and yeah, for sure. It's a great movie. Also,
it tapped into the whole African diaspora, because I realized when I was growing up, you do have this separate system, right? So you have African Americans and you have Africans from the continent, right? And so there's always that disconnect, like, okay, y'all aren't us, or we're not you. And so seeing Michael B. Jordan in the African American role, right, and then seeing the Wakandans from the continent, it just it made sense. The writing made sense. Like, the relationships made sense. And, like, I have cousins from Kenya. I have friends from Nigeria. Like, so I understand, like, I've heard their struggles. I've heard what they've come up with. And they've also heard my struggles and heard what I come up, how I came up and grew up. So it was just beautiful to see that on screen and to understand what they were trying to bring with that.
It's funny everybody mentions this. Ken from Chicago says 2018 began with Black Panther and ended with Into the Spider-Verse. Imagine being an African American geek in the 70s and someone tells you both in the same year. Like, that's how and I guess that was why, like, I know I didn't pick Black Panther, I didn't pick Infinity, any of those, because I knew when Michael told me he was gonna pick that, but Black Panther it was one of those movies where you just did not expect all of that, and I'm gonna be honest with you, everybody was great, but I want to give a shout out to Winston Duke, because him playing M'Baku was just remember the image of him being on the chair and just like, and I cannot, Claire Huxtable.
Us come out was 2018.
It's 2019.
Was us 2018?
I think was it Us last year? Yeah, Us was last year.
M'Baku had a good 2018, 2019.
Yeah.
Winston Duke.
If y'all want to get some love to Winston Duke, I tell everybody this: go and watch the TV show Person of Interest on
He's
Netflix.
on that?
Oh yeah.
I did not know that.
You probably didn't get that far. He comes in later in the show.
Okay.
Yeah.
I will say this: another movie a lot of people are bringing up, which I can admit to. I'm not a big horror fan, but have y'all watched Cabin in the Woods? That's another one that just.
Don't mess with that.
I forgot about Cabin in the Woods.
I'm gonna tell you right now, Cabin in the Woods. Michael, you should watch it.
Because I already read the Wikipedia. I'm good.
Did you? Cabin in the Woods. So Lauren, the Cabin in the Woods. Remember, it's the 5 people. They go in the woods, and it's basically like this. Spoiler alert. This secret society sacrifices kids so that the world can go around. Yeah. It was a pre-Thor Hemsworth. He wasn't as big. Yeah. He was a little leaner. Cabin in the Woods is another good one. I remember watching that trailer and being like, why is everybody talking about this? And then I watched the movie and I was like, oh. Yeah. That's another good one. I'm reading some of these comments.
I'll go back again.
Say what?
It's been a while since I'll go back and watch it again because it's been a while since I've seen it.
I watch it, and I'll be honest, I don't watch a lot of scary movies. But that was another one that I was just like, woo! That's
Okay, Leroy, you want to keep talking about Belly? I just want to give a shout out to who's this Andrew Everett who brought up Ninja Turtles 1990. Thank you. That's it. I'm good.
You know what? We never.
That would probably. It's so weird because back then, 1991, I would have been 6, so that was probably the best thing I ever saw. But if I saw that trailer now, I would think this is horrible. Or I don't know if I would think it was horrible. I would think it's very weird to see live action turtles. But that movie still holds up to this day. It's a good movie.
That's a matter of fact. One of your movies, whenever it does get up, one of your hidden gems on Netflix.
And Ninja Turtles, sure, it's a different movie. Yeah, but it's a different Ninja Turtles movie.
You're right. Yeah, you picked a different one. So a couple of people, some other movies that some people brought up, I want to get into. We talked about Pan's Labyrinth. Now, Damon Estrada, you talk about Ghostbusters 2016. Is that because it didn't live up to the hype or did? And somebody brought up the Harley Quinn movie. I know it's called Birds of Prey, but it's really Harley Quinn. Explain, did it not meet your expectation or it exceeded or it was just perfectly fine?
I just watched Harley Quinn again last week on digital. Mm-hmm. That movie's good. More people should see it. It's a good movie. I
liked it. I'm a sucker for buying stuff I probably shouldn't. As I hold up this again.
Yeah.
Just so much promise. I actually liked Harley Quinn. I think the name was off. I don't know what they were going for.
That name was doing the most.
I don't know why. They should just call it.
I feel like they were trying to be too clever, right? Like the whole idea is the movie. There's like so much going on in the movie, so like let's have so much going on in the title. But I feel like it was too clever.
Yeah, like I said, I like the movie. I don't know why it's getting all the hate. I really did. I thought it was pretty decent. So we know a lot of movies got pushed back, but Lauren, what's the movie when all this shakes out that you can't wait to see in the theater? That you're just like, that's the first one.
Well, I was trying to see Invisible Man before theaters closed, and I know that it's out like on Universal streaming, like whatever the streaming that Universal is doing right now. But I don't want to pay $16 to see it because I'm probably gonna pay $5 at the theater off of Broad River. So I don't know. I kind of forgot about like what life would be like outside of my apartment. I mean, I want to see Mulan. I do want to see Mulan.
Okay.
But I don't know exactly how Disney is going to do that because wasn't Mulan supposed to be released back in March?
Nah, well, I forget what the release date.
It was March 28th, I think.
It was in March that Mulan was supposed to be released, and so Brian Barrett said he can't wait to see Black Widow. I can't wait.
Black Widow. If this is so, I think I just saw a tweet that said Black Widow's supposed to come out on November 6th now.
Yeah.
The Eternals is also November 6th.
So does it mean Eternals got knocked?
Well, it would be. What if they released both of them
at the same time?
Yes.
Hey,
Julie. I ain't gonna be at work November the 6th or 5th because I need to go see a Marvel movie. No, I'm fine. No, I got a sitter. No, my wife go watch the baby. No, I'm good. I'm just gonna need those 2 days off.
They probably will move Eternals, but it would be crazy if they release them on the same day. That would be wild.
That is wild. I guess Michael, what about you? What's the movie you're like when this all calms down and we can get out?
It might be Black Widow, only because I've been fiending for a Marvel movie for a while. Marvel has got their hooks in me. They have trained me after these 23 plus movies to expect greatness from them, and it'll be interesting to see how it fits in the Phase 4 timeline because we should have seen it in May. Because I don't have any insider knowledge, but I imagine it probably sets the stage for Florence Pugh to be the new Black Widow. like some type of post-credit scene or something.
Now it's funny,
people, and
Michael.
I'm wondering.
The chat is bringing up that Eternals has moved to February.
Okay,
Brian
see,
Barrett, Brian Barrett,
I'm
and
behind.
Marats23 are saying February 2021.
Okay, I'm behind it. That's
okay.
cool.
And SR Hazib brought up Tenet. You know, put my thing down, flip it and reverse it.
Yeah, Tenet.
I'm looking forward to see all those movies. I guess when that first movie I want to see when I get out, I want something that's just go like, I really was upset that it got moved because I'm really excited to see it. I really want to see Top Gun 2. Like I really want to see.
It's Christmas now, right?
It's Christmas, so that's the movie
cool.
I wanted to see. Like I was hoping was gonna hold its date because I just wanted to see something when you get out, see something loud, fun. You know, I want to see Tom Cruise back in that cockpit. You know, with his one-liners getting, oh boy, it was like, why are you still a captain? You know, I want to see him on his motorcycle. I hope when with all this is over, the one thing I can't wait for is when we get a chance to go back to the movies and we just get to finally be around people and not be scared. You know what I'm saying? Like I can't wait for that. So I'm hoping movies figure it out and have something. I don't want to see SpongeBob. I'm not knocking it, but I want to see something like popcorny, fun. So like re-release Bad Boys 3. I'll go watch that.
Hey, friend of the show, Sony Corporation, y'all owe me 4 digital movies because I saw 4 movies and I signed. Y'all had a contract with me, so where are my codes at for my Bloodshot, my Bad Boys for Life, my Charlie's Angels, and Jumanji 2? I need my codes. Thank you.
Wow.
Friend of the show, Sony. When y'all get around to figuring out your movie schedule, Michael Patterson, aka Craig Robertson, would like to know where his digital codes are, so you can watch his movies in quarantine. Because
E. Starkey said Fast 9.
I am excited to see that, but it's so weird that I could push back a whole year.
Yeah, man.
Because Fast 10, it got pushed back to Fast 10's date, so maybe Fast 10 is going to get pushed back a whole year as well. I don't know.
What if they
Fast
release both in the same year?
That would be wild.
What if they
I would like
release
that.
the same movie? Just go ahead and give us a 4-hour movie, and the first half is Fast 9, and the second half is Fast 10. We don't need to continue this any longer than what it already is. I've been seeing Fast and Furious movies since I was in high school, bro. Like, I can't.
Son, how old is this franchise?
Hold on, let me go back and see. Because I know.
Yeah, like, honestly, think about it. How old
It's
is...
like 17 years or something. It's old. But before we keep going, Damon Estrada asked, is Mike wearing a New Day t-shirt? No, I do like the New Day, but this is not a New Day t-shirt. This is a Power Rangers t-shirt from Angel Grove High School. Our Angel Grove Athletic Department is the t-shirt. And want to give a shout out to a couple of people who were saying, let's see. Boom, 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 boom. Where is it?
Also, Fast and Furious. The Fast and the Furious came out in 2001.
Yeah, that's what I'm looking at right
11.
now. 2001.
Y'all sit down.
Lord, why you sound like somebody mama? Sit down, you playing too much.
Shut, man. They play too much.
2001, that's how long Fast and Furious has been around.
Brian Barrett, Pejan J, and David Cooper, thank you for the shout outs to our channel. Really appreciate it.
Yep. Pejan J, you on your own to see this Antlers movie. I saw the first trailer and I was like, yeah, I hadn't even watched the last trailer. The final trailer, I hadn't even watched that one. Cause what is it, a Wendigo? Yeah, I don't know if I'm be ready for that. Lauren, you ready for scary movies again?
I mean, in October, in the fall. Not right now. Right now, I need hope, uplifting. I need happiness. That's what I need.
All right, so we're going to wrap this up, guys. We've been talking for about an hour. Michael's got to go back and do the show. So we're going to try. The goal of this is we're going to try to have maybe a little bit of news and maybe the next one just talk, but we're really going to use these to talk, basically just talk nonsense and try to have some more uplifting because we know, look, we're tired of talking about you know what all day. We know y'all are tired of being at home all day.
Coronavirus! Just get him, bring him.
I hate you for introducing me to that damn video. I'm still mad because every time I hear that word, all I hear is that song.
I know.
I'm really mad at that. So we're hoping to do these next week. We'll come up with some other little topics. We'll try to basically we're trying to find our joy, man. I ain't gonna lie, this has been hard for me. It's been hard for a lot of people. So we wanted to do something cool. Shout out. It's with a heavy heart. Last of Us 2 was delayed again. Which really does not bode well for my Cyberpunk 2077 game. That may not come out this year.
Man, somebody said that. Interesting.
Nobody likes you. That wasn't necessary. That wasn't necessary.
Well, you know what? It's kind of like you with New Mutants. So you keep saying it's not going to come out.
New Mutants is coming out on Hulu.
Yeah.
We will be in a movie theater again together with people sitting next to each other, not worried about who coughing or what before New Mutants comes out.
I mean, I would agree with that.
Believe that. Run, tell that. Catch me outside.
Brian Barrett brought up Candyman. That's another one coming out.
I don't know if I can be scared and hot and worried about the virus all at the same time. I don't know if I'm ready.
Yeah.
Oh, Leroy.
Yo.
Tell everybody about all of our stuff they can see on our channel for
the
B-side.
So we started a little thing called the B-sides, which is basically, we know you got Disney Plus, you got all these streaming services out there, Netflix, Hulu, HBO Max. So we're trying to find like the deep cuts, the things, kind of like Lauren did with District 9. Some things you might not have seen, some things you might have forgotten about. We do we do Netflix shows? We did.
We have done Hulu movies and shows and Netflix shows.
And we're good. Yeah. We have a Netflix. We got a video about Netflix movies. We're gonna get to Amazon. Do we have an Amazon one up yet?
Michael.
No. What's up?
So Steven Universe, the first couple seasons are on Hulu.
Okay. Cool.
Yeah.
Okay. My man, is it O'Keefe Robinson? New Mutants equals Detox. Facts. We will get the Detox album before we get New Mutants. Hell, we got the J Electronica album before we got New Mutants. So yeah, Last of Us 2 was delayed due to all of this going on. I believe it's probably because they can't put the final touches on it to get it out, and with all the stores closing, I think they probably realized they couldn't get that game out to launch the way they wanted it to. So
yeah,
Brian Barrett, we hadn't got to Amazon yet. So maybe we'll do
shows, man. Shows upon shows upon shows. But I can't keep up with all of them. I know what's the one with Billy now I'm losing it, y'all.
I know which one you're talking about.
I finished the class.
So
Thornton, the one with Billy Bob Thornton where he's the attorney.
Yeah. That's on Amazon.
Goliath.
Yep. Correct.
Wow, I should know that. Goliath was great.
So we're going to try to get to Amazon. One thing, Amazon's UI, user interface, is terrible. So we're going to try to get to that. We're going to try to have that up. Lauren, you come up with your top, and we're going to put that video up because we didn't get you in the other ones. So, Lauren, you have a mission. Come up with some B-side deep cuts.
I already watch deep cut stuff. You guys don't watch anything I'm watching.
But you got to tell us.
No. You're giving recommendations.
You give recommendations.
So what do I need to do?
We'll talk about it offline.
We'll talk about it offline. But yeah, guys, we'll try to put up some of these videos. We also got some videos of some comics you could be reading while you're home. Honestly, we're going to wrap this up, but I just want to say, guys, stay safe. Wash your hands. Don't let this get you down. We will beat this, and we will be back enjoying all of our nerd stuff, watching our movies, playing video games. This ain't over. We will fight. We out.
Great. Yeah.
We out. Now, hey, how'd I turn this off?
You gotta hit the end stream.
All right, hold on.
Yeah, I know.
All right, we out. Peace. Oh, it's
So
not
you
in.
hit in that,